diverse cultures that often just get washed as one thing.
You know what's really funny is that she's right about everything that she said. The problem is that you need to have this worldview for every single movie. So she has the right outlook for Black Panther, but not for The Odyssey. On the discourse, it's a mythological story. I'm supportive of Chris's vision with it. The version I'm telling cast is representative of the world. I'm not spending my time thinking of a defense. The criticism will exist whether I engage with it or not. This isn't a world story. It's not just some mythological story. It's a Greek story. It is. If you care about historical accuracy, you would not make Helen of Troy black. You wouldn't do that. Everybody knows that. We all know this. So it's very annoying for me. It is. Because these people know what they're doing is wrong. They know that their outlook on this is wrong. Because whenever they're doing it to something that they care about on like a racial intrinsic level, they're going to have a totally different outlook and approach to it. This worldview and this approach to like telling a story is the best approach and the best way to tell a story. And it's what you want to have people doing. But they don't have any sort of respect for the Odyssey in the same way that they do for Black Panther. Yeah, the Odyssey going viral again. The actress is playing Helen as a Yale drama graduate and never heard of the Odyssey. What? Lupita Nyong'o reveals that she didn't know the Odyssey before the Nolan film. She has a master's in drama from Yale but had no idea what the Odyssey was.
I really had no idea what the Odyssey was. I was like, oh snap, I don't know the first thing about this. So it was a crash course. I picked up the books and read them immediately. I have this film to thank for my Greek mythological education.
Well, I wonder how that happened. It explains a lot. It sure does. Master being a drama queen, I guess so. Ivy League is dead. I don't know why people let this happen. It's so fucking crazy.
Saw a theory online that Queen Candle is actually a holy knight and infiltrated his kingdom and had a child. Kind of like how Garland did at God Valley and low-key writing. So sadly, I don't hate this theory. I say sadly because I really don't want to see it happen. But it would very neatly tie both of these Elbar flashbacks together. Candle would be more or less doing exactly the same thing that Garland did, but on a much bigger scale. Infiltrating his kingdom, getting information as Asperia, if I had to guess, probably has some connection to this taboo part of history, like how God Valley housed the baby clan members. Garland did, he had some kids and decided to take them back with him, blah, so Candle could plan on doing the same thing with Shuri. It gets the Holy Knights involved in a very clean way, and it also explains why Candle seems to be so strong to begin with, because he was being trained as a Holy Knight. And if so, I suppose then we would be introducing ourselves to Madman Candle, as Gunko was introduced to Candle, Gunko, which was actually a substory in the originally, she was just Gunko with no roles in the first, and that was in the magazine release, but chapter 44 changed it in retrospect for reasons that we were apparently could be now, because here is my wild speculation. Gunko was originally planned by Oda to have been a girl who was adopted into world mythology. Someone taken to serve as a holy knight, given the title, kind of like how Loki was offered a spot. But somewhere down the line, Oda went, I have a better idea. One involving Gunko's mother actually being a world noble. So he had to go back and change her name for the world nobles. Also, a very minor thing in Candle's introduction, she had women fangirling in the background, like how Garland did when he was introduced into this part of the God Valley flashback. It's amping up the Garland scene. So I do see some as if Candle could have occupied Garland's role